Hello. It is more than a month since I have made a video on motivation. I took a little vacation to introspect, to look at my own life, to see where my life was going, and to learn a little bit. Learn a little bit about myself, learn a little bit about the world around me. Today I want to talk to you about self-esteem. Many people have spoken on this topic and you will think, oh my God, one more. But what really is self-esteem? How much of self-esteem do we have? And how can I build my self-esteem? At present, I'm teaching a course to people on managing themselves and managing their lives. And it is from them that I got this thought process that I need to make a video on self-esteem. I see so many grown-up people lived their lives, and when they look at themselves, I don't know what they see. So what is self-esteem? Self-esteem is confidence in one's worth and one's abilities. So it is an evaluation that you have of yourself. It is not the evaluation of what the world thinks about you. It is what does teacher grandma think about herself. And so I want you to stop and I want you to think. What do I think about myself? Many of us have not even gone through the process of thinking about ourselves. We are constantly living our lives thinking about others, looking after others, being caregivers of others. But I am of the firm belief that if you really want to look after others, it is very, very important first to look after self. And many people that say, oh Ellen, I want to be like you. It's all very well to say I want to be like you. The point is, do you put the effort that I put into being the person that I am? Now there are three types of self-esteem. The first one is the inflated self-esteem. So I think too much of myself and everybody else is underestimated. The second is a person of self-esteem, high self-esteem, where the person has confidence in the abilities that they have and they know when they are given a job that they will be able to complete it successfully. And then there is a third person who develops their self-esteem based on what the world thinks about them. So what do my parents think about me? What does the world think about me? And if they think I am of a certain level, then that's what I am. And then those people have low self-esteem because their judgment of themselves is not based on their own judgment. Their judgment of themselves is based on the judgment of others. I will say one thing to you. Think about it. If you under-evaluate yourself, why should other people evaluate you higher? So, having understood what self-esteem is, and the important word in self-esteem is self. My evaluation of myself, based on the abilities, based on the talents, based on the passions, based on the things that interest me. What am I capable of? Now, how can I develop? Okay, I'm a person, I evaluate myself and I realize, okay, I'm a person who hasn't got very good self-esteem. Can I do anything about it? Of course you can. Self-esteem is based on yourself. So of course you can do so many things about it. The first and the most important thing is done in my first video on self-love, where I give you the mirror exercise. Look at yourself and love yourself, because I believe that if you love yourself, everybody else will love you. The thing is, we don't spend too much of time loving ourselves. We love everybody else. We want to give everybody else. And because we do not spend too much of time on ourselves, our cup that should be filled with love for self slowly gets depleted, because everybody else is more important than ourselves. And when I say keep yourself as a person that is important in your life, of course it is important that you keep yourself important, because first of all, you have only one life to live. And second of all, if you keep yourself important, people will also keep you important. If you love yourself, you can love others more, because you have enough of love for self. The overflow is for everybody else. Very, very, very important is the second exercise. It's throughout the day, without anybody knowing, praise yourself. Say good things to yourself. We like to praise other people when they achieve things. Very often we don't praise ourselves for our achievements. We have achieved and then we say, oh yeah, I got a 96% or I got a 98%, but I could have got a 99. Or yes, I stood first, but there was no other competition. So we under-evaluate ourselves. We are not ready, because when we feel that when we evaluate ourselves properly, we become pompous. We become arrogant. We become overconfident. No, I'm not telling you to have an inflated self-esteem. I'm talking about you having high self-esteem. So every single day, as often as you can, praise yourself. Praise yourself for small things, but praise yourself. Sit, introspect, see the qualities that you have, and praise yourself for having those qualities. There's no two of you. You are only one. Now you will ask me, how often should I do this? And my answer to you is, as often as you can. Does Teacher Grandma say, you're good, you're kind, you're generous, you're loving? Of course I do. These are also called daily affirmations. In fact, because I believe in the daily affirmations, I have an Instagram page on it. Affirming myself daily is an important exercise that we need to do. So I am love, I am goodness, I am kindness, I am generosity, I am ability, I am excellence. I'm gratitude, I'm loving, I'm kind. You have a whole list of things that you can praise yourself about. I am capable, I am a good teacher, I am a good friend, I am a good partner, I am a good mother, I am a good daughter, I am a good child. Because all of us are made in the image and likeness of God. Now, whatever you tell yourself, your mind will believe. Your mind doesn't know right from wrong and good from bad. Your mind believes what you tell it. So why not tell the mind that you are good and kind and capable? Why not? Say the things to yourself. This is the third one. So the first one was a mirror exercise. The second one is praising yourself. The third one, say things to yourself that you always wanted to hear from your parents or from your parent. So if you wanted your mother to say to you that she wanted you, that she was proud of you, then say those words to yourself. Because only you can fill the void that is within you. Nobody cares. Nobody knows the void that you have within yourself. Say the words. If you don't know the words, sit by yourself. Take a diary and write down the things that you wanted your mother or your father to say to you. You are the son that I always wanted. I am proud to be your father. I am proud of your achievements. I am proud of who you are. I'm proud of your integrity. I am proud of you. The fourth thing that you can do to build your self-esteem is to make a power promise. What is a power promise? A power promise is a promise that you make to yourself to do one simple thing every single day. So your power promise can be, I will drink 1 liter of water every single day. Or your power promise can be, I will brush my teeth every single day. It doesn't need to be something big and grand. It can be a small thing. Based on your power promise, you will develop integrity for self. You know, we make promises to people and we always try to keep the promises. But when we make promises to ourselves, we are very slow to keep those promises. And every time you break a promise to yourself, you lose a little bit of your integrity. So, develop your own self-integrity. Integrity to self. Not integrity to the world, integrity to self. People who want to lose weight say, I will lose weight. Yeah, but I will start my exercise on Monday or Tuesday. And then when Monday comes, they make an excuse. And every time you do that to yourself, you lose your own integrity to self. And then you don't trust yourself. So develop your self-integrity. And when you are on this journey of self-development, don't be goal-oriented. Because when you are goal-oriented, you reach your goal and then you give up. Be transformational-oriented. What do I mean by transformational-oriented? I start this journey of self-discovery. I start this journey of self-development. I develop my self-confidence. I develop my self-esteem. But I keep working on it. I keep praising myself every day. I do my mirror exercise every day. I say the things that I wanted to hear from my parents every day. I don't stop the practice. Because when you take the attitude of transformation, you will never stop. You will never fall into a ditch. Very often we start with full josh, we start with full motivation, and then once we have achieved what we want to achieve, all the motivation, all the josh that we have is gone. And we go back to being the person that we are. The last thing that I want to tell you is, ask yourself this question. What do I do daily to improve myself? Because if you are not doing things daily to improve yourself, you are not growing. You need to grow. What do? I do a lot of things. I look after myself every single day. Because with every transformation, every bit of learning that I have, I am grateful first for the knowledge, second for the learning, Third, that I incorporate it into my life. And fourth, that God gave me the learning experience. So yes, last but not the least, maintain a gratitude journal. And in that gratitude journal, write. Don't say I got it in my head. No, write it down. Things that you are grateful for, that you have learned or experienced during the day. Does teacher grandma have a gratitude journal? Yes, she does. She not only has a gratitude journal, she has one more. She has a kindness journal. And what is in this kindness journal? Now you should know that a simple act of kindness releases a very important chemical into our system, and that chemical is called oxytocin. So when you are kind to somebody, the person who receives the act of kindness gets oxytocin. You, because you've done the kindness, receives oxytocin. And all the people around who have observed that act of kindness also receives a surge of oxytocin, which is a happiness chemical. So we are all looking to live a happy life. The starting point of living a happy life is focus on self, is focus on making myself happy, is focus on building myself, love for myself, my self-esteem, because the more love and the more confidence I have in my abilities, the better a person I will be to the people I live with and to the people I live around, to the people I work with and to the people I encounter every single day of my life. I do hope you learned something from this video. This is Teacher Grandma, a teacher for 34 years and a grandmother of 2 pretty little girls, hoping that you take one tiny step towards building yourself and your self-esteem. Bye-bye. If you did enjoy this video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe.